என்கிட்ட வரணுமா? ரொம்ப கை கால ஏன் கீழே அந்த பிளக்ஸ் பாக்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதை எடுத்து கொடுத்த
அதுல ஃபேன் லைட்
இப்படி கொண்டு போய் இந்த கண்ணாடி அதுதான் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? இந்த புக் எடுத்து
சரி.
நாங்க வேணுமா இதை தாக்கி அதே அதில் மாற்றி அந்த பிளக் இதுலையும் இந்த பிளக் இதுலையும் போட்டு இன்னும் பிளக் வரும். என்ன திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். எல்லாமுடையான் குருவாகி இங்கே யமதே அல்லறுத்தான் என்றும் தீவர அவன்தாள் தொழுவாம் என்றும் தீவர. The atmosphere around us is being purified by the divine bliss. The atmosphere around us is being purified by the divine bliss. The atmosphere around us is being purified by the divine bliss. The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. Think of our parents. Salutations to mother. Salutations to father. And get the blessings from the parents. Think of all the gurus and get the blessings from them. Chanting ஐந்தெழுத்து. போற்றியோம் நம சிவாய சிவாய நம ஓம். 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 chanting Omkar, lengthy O, equal timings, short O, omitting the O, omitting the sound also, absolute silence. We feel the silence all around the body. Cleaning our spinal cord, close the left nostril, breathe in from the bottom of the spinal cord to the top of the head pit. Close the right nostril, breathe out and coming down to the bottom of the spinal cord. Breathe in and going to the top of the head pit. Close the left nostril, breathe out and coming down to the bottom of the spinal cord. Breathe in and going to the top of the head pit. On the top of the head pit, we are visualizing a small Sivalingam seated there. Think of that Sivalingam. We inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Today, we are doing a guided meditation on the planets according to the astrological system. First of all, we think of the sun, the head of the solar system. It is a huge fireball in orange color. It is related to the bone, heat circulation in our body. It is also related to our father and his welfare. The radiations of the sun is helpful in the field of electrical, electronic, business and manufacturing. Think of the sun, the huge fireball. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Always the radiations coming from the sun may be useful for us. Next, we are going to concentrate on the satellite of our Earth, the moon. The moon is a milky ball related to our blood circulation and also our thought force. It is also related to our mother and her welfare. The radiations of moon is helpful to get it off from the diabetes, and heart-related diseases. It is also related in the development of irrigation-oriented industries, business, and so on. Think of the satellite moon, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. It is related to Monday in our week order. Think of the satellite moon, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we think of the planet Mars. It related to Tuesday. It is a planet reddish in color and related to marrow in our body. It is also helpful for our co-bonds, brothers and sisters in our family. It is more helpful to get it off from heart attack, womb-oriented, menses-oriented diseases. It also helpful to eliminate the barriers in our married life. It is also helpful in the field of agriculture and real estate. It also helpful to success in the government jobs. Think of the planet Mars. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we are going to think of the planet Mercury. It is related to Wednesday in the week order. The radiations of Mercury is greenish in color and related to our uncle's welfare. The radiations of Mercury is helpful to maintain the assets of ancestors. It also helpful for the development of our intelligence, knowledge. It is also helpful for the psychic development, such as knowledge, intelligence, and so on. It also helpful to get it off from the skin diseases. In the radiations of Mercury is helpful in the education, writing, mathematics, and so on. Think of the planet Mercury, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we think of the planet Jupiter related to Thursday. It is golden in color, related to brain in our body. It is also helpful for our children's development and welfare. In the radiations of Jupiter is related to our muscles in our body. The radiations of Jupiter is helpful in the business of cotton, textiles, rice, milk, golden ornaments, and so on. Think of the planet Jupiter, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we are going to concentrate on the planet Venus related to Friday in the week order. The radiations of Venus is diamond in color. The radiations of Venus is more helpful in the harmony of husband and wife, family welfare, communal harmony, and so on. It is also more helpful in the development of finance, beauties in departments, vehicle, textiles, and so on. It is also helpful to get it off from eye diseases. Think of the planet Venus. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we are going to concentrate on the planet Saturn. It is related to Saturday in the week order. The radiations of Saturn is gray in color, related to nervous system in our body. The radiations of Saturn is helpful to get it off from arthritis, knee-oriented diseases. It also helpful to get long life and good health. Moreover, it is very helpful in the field of iron, metal industry, and the business. Think of the planet Saturn, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. According to the astrology, there are two more planets called shadow planets. One is called Rahu, another one is called Ketu. The shadow planet Rahu is related to our ancestors in the heritage of our father. It is also helpful to get it off from the cancer and so on. It is more helpful for get it off from constipation. The radiations of Rahu is more helpful in the field of food industry and also spices and their manufacturing and the business of them. Think of the shadow planet Rahu, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Another shadow planet is called Ketu. It related to the ancestors of our mother. The radiations of Ketu is helpful to get it off from the barriers in our marriage life. The radiations of Ketu is also helpful to get it off from the nervous-oriented diseases. The radiations of Ketu is helpful in the development of computer-oriented software, hardware industry. It is also helpful in the field of science, instrumental manufacturing, and the business. Think of the planet Ketu. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. All these planets are in our solar system. We go beyond the solar system, crossing the Milky Way, and go up to the level of the universe. Think of the whole universe and get the radiations from there. We go beyond the universe, that is, to the state of static state, total consciousness, absolute thing. Become one with that. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. In the state of our mind, we appeal to this Almighty for the welfare of all the persons with good health, long life, enough wealth, happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. By the grace of Almighty, all may enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. Think of the persons, those who are related in our day-to-day life by the way of thought, word, and deed. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Think of our friends and relatives and the family members. They all may get all these prosperities. Think of the persons, the superiors, co-workers, subordinates, customers, and officers in our field of education, profession, business, industry, service, and so on. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. We think of the persons, those who are celebrating their birthdays and anniversaries during this week. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Think of the persons, those who are suffering from physical and mental illness, and the persons, those who are supporting them to get it off from the illness. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Think of our enemies and the person, those who are showing interference on us, and the person, those who are creating violence, riots, war, and so on. All should get all these prosperities, and now onwards they should work for integration, harmony, world peace, and so on. Potri Om Namah Shivaya. Finally, we appeal for our welfare. Potri Om Namah Shivaya. By the grace of Almighty, may this whole world enjoy happiness, wisdom, and peace. தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. We rise our arm above the head, rub the palms, apply them on our eyes, inhale and exhale with absolute silence, spread all over the body, open our eyes and see the right palm. Potri Om Namah Shivaya. Potri Om Namah Shivaya. In this calm stage of our mind, we are going to bless ourselves. Diana Dias, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Ganesh, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Kanuman, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Harry Barker, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Karuna Krabs, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Madaji, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Reverend Shankar Fern, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Pushpa, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Reverend Devaja, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Srin Louis, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Priyananda, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Sharadananda, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Sugunananda, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Anna Maria, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Asha, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Atman, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Geena Kane, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Koni Stele, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Jai Rayan, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Karuna, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Leela Amma, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. LYTS Department, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Maurin Mirabai, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Pradeep Durai, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Mitra Metro, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Brahma Janice, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Satya, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Shanti, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Sumadi, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Rajkumar, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Vishal, Potri Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Again, I convey my heartfelt wishes and blessings to all the participants. Thank you for your participation. Potri Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you all. Thank you all. What you?
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy full moon.
Pushpa's about to have a birthday.
Birthday, Pushpa.
Happy birthday, Pushpa.
Oh. Hello.
Happy birthday, Pushpa. Yes.
To whom? Birthday?
Pushpa.
Pushpa. Potri Om Namah Shivaya. By the grace of Almighty, I wish for you all the prosperities, and you should also do many spiritual services. Potri Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். வண்டரங்க புனர்கமல மதுமாந்தம் பெய்யிடனரும் ஒன்றணங் இசைபாடும் அளியரசே ஒளிமதியாய் துண்டரங்கப் பூண்மார்பர் திருத்தேனி புறத்துறையும் பண்டருங்கார் பொன்னிலைமை பரிந்தொருகார் பகராயே எரிசுவரங்கள் கலிகாணல் இளங்குருகே என்பலை அறிவரோ தொழுவதும் அறிவினையோன் பயனற்றே செறிஞ்சீர்ப்பதும் ஒதுந்திருந்தேனி புறத்துறையும் வெறுநீர் இரண்டு மலர்க்கண்ணி வேதியர்க்கு விளம்பியே. அறிவியன் வெளிநீர் பண்பலன கோட்டக்கத்து வாட்டமிலா செஞ்சூட்ட கண்பகத்தின் வாரணமே. கடுவினையோன் உருபயலை செண்பகஞ்சேர் பொழில்புடை சூழ் திருத்தேனி புறத்துறையும் பண்பணுக்கொண் பரிசுரைத்தல் பழியமோ மொழியையோ காண்டகை செங்கனலின் களினாராய் காதலர் பூண்டைமுலை மெலிந்து பொன்பயந்தா லென்றுவளர் சேனடை பனிமாட திருத்தேனி புறத்துறையும் ஆண்டைகார் சென்றடியே உணர்ந்தாயே. பாரேயனை ஏற்காமல் தொழுகின்றேன் பாங்கமைந்து காரஞ்சின் செழுநிறத்து பவளக்கார் கபே தகங்கால் தீரும் நெடுவிதி திருத்தேனி புறத்துறையும் நிறஞ்சுட் சடையாறு பொன்னிலைமை நிலங்கதிரே. சேரெழுந்த மலர்கமல செஞ்சாலி கதிர்வீச வீற்றெறிந்த அன்னங்கள் விண்ணோடு மண்மறைவுகள் தோற்றமித்த திருத்தேனி புரதீசன் துலங்காத கூற்றைத்தை திருவடியே. கூடுமா கூரே முன்றிலவாய் மடல் பொன்னை குரம்பை வாழ் முயங்கு சிறை அன்றல்கான் பிரிவுணர் நோய் அறியாதீர் மிகவல்லீர் தென்றலைவர் புகந்துழைந்த திருத்தேனி புறத்துறையங்கள் கொன்றார்